and let me know that you're here. I'd love to see you. I hope everybody's having a really good day. So the reason for me kind of hopping on this morning is to talk to you guys about something really exciting that I've been working on for a little while now, and now I'm finally able to kind of share it with you. It's something that I've been using with clients for quite a long time, a method that I've been using, so I know that it works. And to be honest, I've kind of been procrastinating a little bit about how to kind of dress it up and like make it sound a bit fancy. But I've decided that I'm going to stop doing that. And so basically, and quite simply, I am referring to it as the 3 C's of content marketing, because to be honest, it's not doing anybody any good and it's not serving any value to anybody. Me just keeping it all in sort of in the methods that I work with in my clients, and actually you guys can apply it to business, and I honestly think it will help you. So I finally decided to kind of get it out there, talk about it, and I really do hope that it helps you. So do, like I say, pop in the comments. So there's quite a few problems around content marketing that I see time and time again when I am working with other clients across their content. One of them is the feeling of overwhelm. So you're feeling overwhelmed with feeling like you just have to be everywhere, but you aren't actually getting anywhere, and you just need somebody to help you to find a real happy place with your marketing so that you know that you're going to get a good return on your investment, because that's what we all want, isn't it? We don't want to, invest not just monetary but time into something that we know we might not get the return that we want back on it. Or, people that are tired of trying to keep up with all of the latest social media platforms, and to be honest, it just burns you out. And, you've just got to have that confidence to follow your instincts and not be a social media sheep. You just feel like you need to be on all the platforms when really you don't. You just need to be on the ones that are, applicable to you and your audience. Or it might be that you feel like you're posting inconsistently. This is a real big one actually, and it's hurting your business because you just need that boosting confidence to show up as the expert that we all know you are, and you know you are. And you're fed up of creating content for your business, and you just need help reigniting that spark. Sometimes when you're like a solopreneur and you're working by yourself, it can be really lonely, and sometimes even I find I just need to talk through ideas with someone else, and then it reignites that spark and gets it all going again. And by reigniting that spark, then you're opening yourself up to getting more engagement, to getting inquiries, to getting sales, which is great. Maybe your biggest barrier is the lack of time that you have. I mean, we're all really time poor, and you just don't have time to create content. And so you need sustainable ways of creating high quality content that attracts your A-star clients. Maybe that's one of the problems you're facing. Or you're focused on actually running your business, and that marketing just kind of falls by the wayside. And again, you need a sustainable way to make that work for you. Or you just lack the confidence to show up because you don't know what to say and you just need help getting out of your own way. And those, these are the problems that I see time and time again coming up in my clients' lives. And actually, do you know what? Some of these things have affected me, and I'm sure they affect you too. So whether you can relate to one of these, all of them, several of them, they all impact your ability to market your business in some way, shape or form. Like I say, whether it's just one thing or whether it's multiple things, they have a massive impact. And so the concept that I've been working with my clients on is this concept of the 3 C's. And these come from the key themes of those kind of pain points, I guess, that we've just talked about, the common issues and struggles that I see time and time again. So if we look at the 3 themes, so number 1, clarity. So people aren't sure who their audience is, they're not sure what their audience even wants to hear, and they're not sure where their business is going. And strange as that may seem, not knowing where your business is going can really hold back your marketing, because if you haven't got a plan, how can you plan your content and how can you plan your marketing? So if you've not got a business plan, how do you know which direction your business is traveling? And how can then you inform your audience about where your business is going? The second thing is confidence. And I mean, this is a big one. So not feeling confident, knowing who your audience is, what they want to hear, not feeling confident in what you've got to say, and not feeling confident enough to show up. And this is something that I personally have suffered with in the past, and it's still something that I struggle with. And it's something that, it sometimes feels really, to show up, and you feel a bit awkward and you feel like, who's going to join me? Who's going to listen to what I have to say? But you still just have to do it. You have to show up. But by having clarity on who your audience is, what they want to hear, you'll feel more empowered to then be more confident and get your content out there. So by having clarity, that helps with your confidence. And the third thing is consistency. So consistency can be, as examples of struggles, is when you're not showing up and you're not being consistent with your messaging. You're trying to juggle everything, trying to be many things to many people, and not having the confidence means that you will be inconsistent, because you'll do everything you can to avoid showing up, whether that's live, whether it's via grid posts, you'll just avoid it. So the 3 C's, clarity, confidence and consistency, all impact each other in good and bad ways. So it's a bit like a triangle, and this tends to be how I describe it to clients, is you've got your triangle, and you can't have a solid foundation, and the triangle is one of the strongest shapes. So you can't have a solid foundation if you don't have all 3 points of your triangle. So, for example, if you don't have clarity on your business or on your audience or the messages that you're trying to convey, confidence and consistency are still not going to get you anywhere. You need to have all 3. Likewise, if you don't have confidence, clarity, as much as you can see where you want to go and what you want to achieve and showing up all the time, if you haven't got the confidence to own it and be that authority figure, then that's not going to get you very far either. And finally, you probably know what I'm going to say, is if you haven't got a consistency, you can be really clear on your direction, really clear on where you want to go, but if you don't have the confidence, then that's not going to help you either. So you've got to have 3. But what is really powerful is when you have those 3 C's of content marketing. So going back to my triangle, we're having our clarity, confidence and consistency all together. They lead you to the most powerful thing that we all want in our business in one way, shape or form, which is conversion. And we all want it and we all need it. So whether it looks like an actual sale, whether it's a lead, a sign up, a conversation, somebody joining your newsletter list, somebody buying a product, whatever a conversion looks like in your business, we all want it. And the 3 C's is a great way to get there. And that is what forms your content strategy. So having that clarity, knowing who you're talking to, what they want to hear, where your business is going, having confidence to know that what you're about to say is what your audience want to hear, and the confidence that you are the expert, you know what you're talking about, and the consistency to show up regularly, not everywhere, but in the places where your clients are going to find you. The 3 together, that is what you need. And that's why I've been working on a brand new program, which is called Content Confidence. And it's a one-to-one program, intensive program, where you join me for 2.5 hours, where we work through the 3 C's in relation to your business. So together we'll gain clarity, together we'll build your confidence, because we've already got the clarity, we've worked on that beforehand. And then together we work on your consistency, because you've got clarity and confidence. So you've got all three. And because we'll be brainstorming and we'll gain clarity and we'll start to make sense of it all, you will then go forward and feel more empowered to be able to convert with your 90-day content plan that we'll build together. And it's not something that just applies to your 90 days, it's something that applies to your business in the future as well. So not just the here and now, but you can use it time and time and again. Those 3 C's are not going to change, whether it's 90 days, a year down the line, 2 years down the line. Those 3 C's are the key to everything. They underpin it all. Go back to our triangle, our strongest shape. As long as we've got them, our content strategy will work. And what's more is that you'll also, if you join me for the Content Confidence one-to-one sessions, you will also receive unlimited private support for the 30 days following, and a 30-minute follow-up call afterwards, so I can give you feedback, support, accountability. All of those things will help you achieve your content goals. So the unlimited private support will be on Slack. And so you can just drop me a message at any time, whether it's, hey Meg, can I have feedback on this grid post? Hey Meg, I've been thinking about doing this. I can be there, give you my honest feedback, and be that kind of person that you can bounce ideas off of. So instead of feeling like you've got to work really hard to find your old clients, you will have content that calls to them and attracts them to you. So you'll be swapping that feeling of, oh shit, sorry for the language, when you realise that you've not posted for a week, because you'll have a 90-day content plan made in advance so that you've got everything covered. And you'll prevent feeling overwhelmed by the idea of thinking up new content ideas, as you'll have content pillars in place using that 3C method, and then we'll work on your content pillars in the clarity section of the programme, and we'll find a newfound confidence so that you can get yourself out there. So you'll stop feeling like your content is getting you nowhere, because you'll have those 3 C's in your back pocket. Rather than feeling like content is really time consuming, you'll be planning and scheduling your content in no time, which will save you time in your business, which means that you can go away and you can focus on all of those important things that you should be doing. The day-to-day stuff, the stuff that you need to do. So, if you're interested in finding out about the 3 C's and my Content Confidence Programme, then do click the link in my bio and also the link in the caption as well. Or feel free to DM me for a chat and we can work out whether it's the sort of thing for you. But I just want to pull it back to those 3 C's again. Clarity, confidence, consistency. If you've got those 3 nailed, you'll be converting in no time. So please do pop your comments if you're watching this on replay, so that I know you've been and seen it. And if you've got any questions about, do drop them in the comments, because they're always really useful for other people to see as well, or drop me a DM. And I will see you soon. So have a lovely day. Have a nice day.